Hi, this is Joe Dimaio with FantasyPlayersEdge.com, and I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready for some football? 32 teams have entered training camp to prepare for the 2009 National Football League season, and likewise, we in the fantasy community need to begin to prepare for our fantasy football drafts. The FantasyPlayersEdge.com is pleased to announce that this year's 2009 NFL preliminary player rankings are now available. So let the games begin. Drew Brees tops the Fantasy Players Edge preliminary rankings at quarterback, with Adrian Peterson, Randy Moss, Jason Witten, Stephen Gostkowski, and the Pittsburgh Steelers defense topping the rankings at running back, wide receiver, tight end, kicker, and defense respectively. Over the course of the next few weeks, we will go into depth at all the skill positions as well as the defenses. We'll also take a look at sleepers, rookies that might have an impact this season, and other events as training camp activities unfold. Let's have a look at a couple of potential sleepers in this year's fantasy football drafts that might have a major impact on your team. We define sleepers in the context of their previous draft positions. The two that we'll discuss on this segment are Carson Palmer and Joseph Addai. Palmer has historically been a top 5 quarterback in previous drafts until injuries derailed his promising career. This year, he's 100% healthy and primed to rejoin the NFL's elite signal callers at the top of the statistical rankings. In a most recent mock draft of experts, Carson Palmer fell into the 8th round. So those owners who elect to stock up on running backs and wide receivers in the first 6 rounds of their draft might be pleasantly surprised in round 7 to find a quality quarterback like Carson Palmer waiting to be selected. Joseph Addai just last season was a top 5 running back in most drafts. This year, expert drafts have him going somewhere in the 4th round. Addai is still a featured running back in a high-powered offense, and if he proves that he's healthy this season during camp, it's likely that he'll return to his 2007 form. It makes sense to target Joseph Addai in the 3rd or 4th round of your draft as an RB3. Don't be surprised if he's the number 1 running back on your team at the end of the season. So there you have it, the first installment on this season's draft special for fantasy football. Over the coming weeks, we will analyze all the skill positions as well as sleepers and prospects in greater detail. This is Joe Dimaio with FantasyPlayersEdge.com, making sure that you get the edge and win your league.